Hi, I'm Rhys Powell, qualified gas safe engineer and director of operations for WarmZilla. Today I want to talk about tips for maintaining your boiler's efficiency. Energy prices in the UK have dropped from the extreme highs during late 2022 and early 2023. However, as of July 2024, the price cap for energy has fallen to £1,568, meaning that 5.6 million UK households are in fuel poverty. With the British economy where it is, there has never been a better time to ensure that your home's boiler is working as efficiently as possible. A new boiler has an up to 94% efficiency rating compared to older versions, which means that the boiler wastes only 6% of the fuel. Or for every £1 spent, only 6p is not used. Generally, investing in a new boiler system will help keep running costs lower. While an A-rated boiler will convert up to 94% of the consumed energy into usable heat, older models will lose between 20% and 35%. There are many habits that UK residents can adopt to maintain their boiler's efficiency. Here are some of the easier ones for you to take up in your home. Lower the hot water temperature. Lowering your boiler's flow temperature, the reading of how hot the water is when leaving the tap, is one incredibly simple way to reduce your energy bill. Reducing your boiler's flow temperature helps save energy and puts less strain on its working parts. Older boiler units were designed to heat water to 80 degrees Celsius, but can also operate at a lower temperature. Most HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning specialists will suggest setting the flow temperature down to 60 degrees Celsius. Adjusting the temperature on modern boilers is a simple task. When you reduce your flow temperature, most modern boilers will operate in condensing mode to ensure that they're working at their most efficient level. Heat what's necessary. It's a simple idea, but only heating what you need reduces energy bills. Rather than letting radiators heat empty rooms, reduce valves on individual radiators. Installing smart meters and thermostats will help homeowners control their energy spending. For example, smart thermostatic radiator valves can help you switch off radiators in separate rooms. Smart meters also let homeowners send automatic readings to their energy supplier, which means there's no estimation for billings. According to the Help for Households government campaign, this behaviour change can lead to savings of around £10 a year, and much more for some households. While these new devices don't reduce energy use, they will encourage better habits. It might seem like a little, but it could lead to significant cost savings for households that adjust their usage. However, integrating technology into boiler systems, no matter the boiler's age, will help you control energy use in the palm of your hand. Adopting any new habit is easier when made as simple as possible. Be aware of your home's thermal properties. A habit to adopt as soon as possible is learning how to identify where you could be losing heat around the home. A home will lose heat due to thermodynamics. While this may sound incredibly complicated, it's not. There are a few basic laws of thermodynamics, but we're going to just talk about two. The first law of thermodynamics states, energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be converted from one form to another. In layperson's terms, it means that when heat is generated, it doesn't disappear. Instead, it moves. You will know this if you place something in front of the heater and it begins to heat up. Using this logic, you want to ensure heat generated in a space moves away more slowly. Now, the second law of thermodynamics says, in the case of heat transfer, heat never flows from a colder body to a hotter body except when external energy is applied. Or, in basic terms, the heat in your home will move in one direction from a hot towards a cold environment through conduction, convection, radiation, or a combination of heat transfers. By understanding these laws, you can apply them to properly insulate heat. Stopping cold drafts from blowing through your home will allow the heat from your boiler to linger longer in the room. According to the Energy Saving Trust in July 2024 for England, Scotland and Wales, insulating a detached home's cavity wall will save you £370 annually in energy bills. Insulating a detached home's solid wall will save you £500 annually in energy bills. Insulating a detached home's floor will save you £100 annually in energy bills. Insulating a detached home's roof and loft will save you £340 annually in energy bills. Insulating a detached home's tanks, pipes and radiators will save you £155 annually in energy bills. Other cost-saving building renovations you can do include installing double-glazed windows saves around £75 to £85 a year. Installing a letterbox cover on your front door will save around £20 a year. And installing draft-proofing for your chimney with a chimney balloon will save you around £15 a year. But at the end of the day, even the most efficient and large boiler cannot properly heat a home where heat is escaping. Check your boiler at performance during summer. While you use your boiler daily for hot water, the more extensive heating system can be untouched for months. Any man-made system with pipes and valves, think about the cooling system in a car, needs to be regularly checked. If left unattended, corrosion or sludge can lead to blockages which will cause chaos when the system is switched on with the arrival of winter. To prevent this from happening, check everything is operating as it should every week during the summer. Now that we've covered some habits, let's go through how best to maintain your boiler's efficiency. We understand how stressful it can be when your boiler isn't working as it should. That's why our expert team at WarmZilla is here to help. If your boiler is beyond repair or simply not efficient anymore, it might be time for an upgrade.
Regular servicing keeps your heating running smoothly and saves you money in the long run. Book a service with WarmZilla's expert boiler servicing. Affordable, hassle-free bookings. Certified gas-safe engineers covering all UK postcodes. Trusted by thousands of happy customers. Click the link in the description to book your service today.
Let's start with the basics. Schedule an annual boiler service. Although homeowners are not legally required to schedule an annual boiler service, having your boiler checked once a year does help prevent issues from occurring. Having a gas-safe registered engineer do a yearly service also means it will be more efficient. Other reasons why you'd want to have an annual service include preventing large breakdowns, keeping your current boiler working for longer, protecting your boiler's warranty, keeping your family safe from carbon monoxide poisoning, and lastly, if you're a landlord, you must service gas appliances once a year. Also, an annual service performed by a gas-safe registered engineer will include the following: an extensive visual inspection, checking for corrosion and leaks, ensuring all your boiler seals are in good condition, checking that all the system's pressures are correct for gas and water, testing whether the boiler's burn rate is safe, performing a combustion analysis, and lastly, ensuring that everything is operating correctly, including controls. When the gas-safe registered engineer completes their service, they will issue you a certificate. If you are looking for a professional to assist you with servicing your boiler, we are always here to help and can be there within 48 hours. During your annual service, the gas-safe registered engineer will ensure the inside of your boiler is clean. Only gas-safe registered engineers are allowed to work on the interior of your boiler. If you want to maintain your boiler's efficiency actively, the next tip is for you. Keep your boiler clean. For most, their home's boiler is out of sight and out of mind, so it doesn't get the usual household cleaning attention it deserves. Simply ensuring that dust doesn't pile up or clog air vents can help your boiler's performance in the long run. Bleeding radiators. If you've detected that the bottom of your radiator is cold while the top is still warm, it likely needs to be bled. Air pockets can develop in your home's radiator and cause issues with even water distribution. When bleeding your radiator, what's happening is you're releasing the trapped air out of the radiator. This is how to bleed a radiator. You'll need a radiator key or flathead screwdriver and a towel to bleed your radiator. Let your radiator cool down before you start working on it for safety. When the radiator has cooled down enough, it's time to locate the bleed valve. Usually, the bleed valve is on top of the radiator. It will be a small, square-shaped valve with a central spindle. Once you're happy that you know where all the elements are, prep the area just in case water spills out onto the floor. Open the bleed valve by turning it anti-clockwise, left, using the radiator key or screwdriver. You should hear a hissing noise of air escaping the system. Make sure to have a small container and a cloth to catch the water spilling out. Keep the valve open until a steady stream of water flows from the radiator and then close it. Be careful not to over-tighten it, as this can cause further issues. Check the boiler's pressure. Water pressure is significant to your boiler's performance. Although a boiler's pressure will vary slightly, you want your system to operate between 1 and 2 bars. If the pressure escalates above 3 bars, you will need to release some water from your system. And if your boiler is low, such as reading less than 1 bar, your system has already lost water and will need to be topped up above 1 bar. If your boiler's pressure is too low, you can top it up with water. Follow the manufacturer's instructions as closely as possible and refer to the supplied manual. When complete, do a simple visual inspection for a leak. But what if your radiators aren't heating up as they should, even after bleeding the system? Get a power flush done. When a boiler's system is old, corrosion can gather over the years and form sludge, which can cause blockages in a heating system. A sure sign that your radiator has sludge, and not an air pocket, is that the bottom of the unit will be cold to the touch. The sludge or debris gathers at the bottom, preventing the space from distributing heat. To solve this, you will need to flush the system. The process is self-explanatory. Grab something to force water at a high pressure to remove the sludge. We'd highly recommend getting a gas-safe registered engineer to assist with this, as without the correct equipment it is a filthy job to do yourself. As a preemptive step, always ask whoever is servicing your boiler to add a sludge inhibitor. If you own an older system, you can ask a professional to perform magnetic cleaning. Magnetic cleaning is exactly what it sounds like. You're filtering out metal shavings or debris. If none of our suggestions have worked, it could be time to upgrade your boiler to a newer and more efficient one. When all else has failed, is it time for an upgrade? Installing a new boiler in your home can cost between £1,500 and £3,500. These estimates also include labour, materials, and the possible additional modifications. While selecting the correct boiler is usually tricky, we've created an easy-to-follow process to help you. If you are worried about your budget, we do offer a finance option to help our customers afford a new boiler during these hard times. There's a link to our finance calculator and boiler service pages below. At WarmZilla, your home is our priority. If your boiler needs a repair, or if you're ready for a new, more efficient boiler, we're here to help. Our expert team makes it easy, guiding you every step of the way to ensure your home stays warm and worry-free. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the link below to book your boiler repair or explore your options for a new boiler today.